everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace Kelly and I am the owner of the Peacock Apothecary in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And today I'm going to make a video about one of the most potent herbs that I have in my apothecary. And I highly recommend that you add this herb to your apothecary if you are at home building one. And this is a root herb, and this herb I found in the beginning of 2020 when everything was sort of going crazy and I was looking for a natural and holistic way to boost my immune system and boost my family's immune system. And so I began doing my research, and actually my husband found this root and sent it to me. And I did my research on it. I really liked it. I liked the benefits that people were saying that it had. And so I got some, I tried it, really liked it, really enjoyed the benefits. And so I started making herbal tea blends that I now carry in my apothecary in my store, in my storefront and on my website. And so I want to talk to you about this root herb, and the name of the herb is called Astragalus Root. And so this is a root herb, and this is the dried version of it. And as you can see, it almost looks like ginger, but it's not. And it smells very earthy and almost kind of like a black licorice, not as strong as licorice root, but almost like peanuts. But anyway, so I use that root in a lot of my tea blends, and two of my most popular tea blends are my Astragalus chai. This blend is for chronic fatigue, so it helps you if you have chronic fatigue. And then the other one is called Immunis C. So this one is to help boost your immune system, and it's got the astragalus in it, and it is packed full of vitamin C. So those are on my website. The website's down below. But let's get back to astragalus root. So a little history on the root. It has been used in Eastern medicine for thousands of years, and it is now gaining popularity in Western culture, especially with everything that's going on. Everyone is looking into boosting their immune system and just being more holistic and natural. And so a lot of people are now learning about this root. But again, it's been used in Eastern medicine for thousands of years. And there are over 2,000 species of astragalus root. But for this one, this is just your astragalus root dried. You can get it on Star West Botanicals. You can get it on a lot of different websites, but Star West Botanicals certainly has that. And so I want to talk to you about, how does astragalus root help your immune system? How does it do that? Okay, so with your immune system, whenever your body is introduced to a bacteria or a virus of some sort, your immune system is triggered and begins producing white blood cells. And so what do those white blood cells do? The white blood cells are sort of like the soldiers of your immune system. So they're sent to wherever this virus or bacteria is, and they begin attacking the cells of that virus or bacteria, and they help to break it down and get rid of it, get it out of the body. So what does astragalus root do for your immune system? It helps the body to produce more white blood cells. And hey, that makes sense, because if your immune system is down, your body may not be able to produce as many as it needs. So astragalus root helps your body to naturally and holistically produce more white blood cells. It is also a vasodilator. And what does that mean? All right, so vaso is derivative of venous, which is your veins. And then dilator means to dilate or to open. Like when you go to the optometrist or the eye doctor and they put the drops in your eyes to dilate your eyes, what those drops do is they open up, you know, the center of your eye so they can see down into your retina. So what vasodilator means, that it is opening up your veins. And so that is really good for heart health. It's good for heart disease because it helps increase the flow of blood to your heart. It's also really good for your kidneys. It's good for kidney disease because it helps to increase the flow of blood to your kidneys. And it helps to get the extra protein out of your urine, which can be associated with kidney disease. Excuse me, kidney disease. I can't talk today. So there you have heart health. It's good for heart disease, especially congestive heart failure. There were studies done on patients that were having congestive heart failure exacerbations, meaning that it was a new onset of symptoms. They were having a bad episode or a flare-up, if you will, of heart disease, congested. And so they were treated with the astragalus, and they noticed amazing improvement with the congestive heart failure. And the reason is because it is that vasodilator. So it's opening up your veins and helping to get the blood flowing and pumping back to where it needs to go, which is a big problem with congestive heart failure. So we've got heart failure, we've got kidney. It also helps with fibromyalgia. It helps with chronic fatigue. And studies showed that cancer patients that were receiving chemotherapy were treated in the hospital immediately after receiving their chemotherapy with IV astragalus root, and they showed improvement. They showed that it helped with the symptoms that are brought on by chemotherapy, which are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and chronic fatigue. So it helps with all of those, okay? It also helps with, it's anti-aging, it's anti-inflammatory, and it also helps to treat the common cold because, again, it's sending out those white blood cells, all right? And it also helps with upper respiratory infections. Again, it's a vasodilator, so it's opening everything up so that you can breathe, okay? So what are the most common ways that you can take astragalus root? So as I told you, you can take the root and you can mix it into teas. You can actually brew it by itself in a hot tea and drink it and enjoy the benefits that way. If you don't like the taste of that, you can always add other herbs. Just as my teas are, you can really mix it up and have fun with that. Another way that you can do it is use the astragalus root powder, and you can encapsule that and take it via capsule form. That's another way. And then another way that is very popular that people use this is you can make tinctures and you can make extracts with that. So that's a whole other video on how to make those. But those are some of the ways that you can actually take this to enhance your immune system. And so there really haven't been a whole lot of studies that have been done on this besides the ones that I mentioned. And so there are very few side effects that people have experienced with this, but you should be aware, just so you know, if you plan on, using this herb and adding it to your apothecary, if you're going to be making teas for other people, you want to be aware of what the side effects could be just in case somebody comes and asks you, and you just need to know for your own benefit. So some of those side effects include a rash, itching, a runny nose, nausea, diarrhea, and irregular heartbeat. So the irregular heartbeat is obviously a little more serious than the rest. So you want to make sure that when you're drinking this, that if you're having those side effects, that you talk to your doctor, and if it's serious, go to the emergency room. But again, these side effects are very rare, but we just have to put that out there. So anyway, that is my video on astragalus root, and I highly recommend this for any apothecary. And you can get it online, and I will put the spelling down in the video, in the caption. But yeah, I love astragalus root and I highly recommend it. But thanks for watching, and check out my other videos for more information on other herbs that I carry in my apothecary that I also highly recommend. Thanks for watching, and have an amazing day.